Minecraft's developers over at Mojang Studios did just tease to us even more new Minecraft 1.20 features over on their Twitter accounts. Today we're going to be taking a deep dive into all of these new changes which we can expect to be added sometime in the coming weeks. With that being said, be sure to drop this video a like to show your respects to the developers over at Mojang, and with that being said, let's dive right into things. Now just keep in mind that the features that we are going to be talking about today will most likely be added over the coming days or weeks as of when I'm uploading this video, which will most likely be for you Java players on Wednesday the 16th as a part of the latest Java Edition Snapshot 22w46a. And do not worry, for all of you Bedrock players, these features should just be minutes behind Java, because as we know, Bedrock does get betas at the very same time as Java Edition players do get snapshots. So no matter what you play on, expect to get your hands on all of the features we talk about today within the coming days. To start off, a big Minecraft content creator known as Echo Soldier did tweet out this, saying the Minecraft Piglin will be the next mob head introduced to Minecraft. This information was actually found from a new article Mojang published on the Minecraft.net website. Let's take a look. In the first part of the article, it does detail how these features are the latest 1.20 features and you can actually try them starting this week. So as I said, as when I'm uploading this video, by the time you're watching it, you should be able to get your hands on these new features. This week, Java snapshots and Bedrock betas and previews will introduce you to the next Minecraft 1.20 feature, playable mob sounds. When you place a mob head on an out block, it will now play that mob's ambient sound. This feature also brings piglin heads to the collection that already includes a zombie creeper skeleton with a skeleton and ender dragon. At last, you can create a zombie symphony or an ender dragon alarm system. Want to create a creeper white noise machine to help you sleep at night? Sleep soundly, friend. So as we just read, this part of the article does confirm that all of the mob heads we currently have in the game will now get new functionality with note blocks. So let's use the creeper head for an example. If you place that on top of a note block and then trigger that note block with either redstone, a lever or a button, you can then actually allow that note block to play the sound of the head that is actually sitting on top of it, which is awesome. This is so cool for like alarm systems or sound feedback systems or anything like that. I'm sure you redstone players will find so many cool uses for this. However, this feature is very exciting, but not for the reason you might expect. We'll be talking about that more later on in the video. Another part of the article I like is where near the bottom it does just suggest a few of the cool ways that you can actually use these new sound effects, and I think that's awesome. It kind of gets your imagination going wild now that Mojang has given us the ability to create creeper, zombie, ender dragon and piglin sound effects along with so many more. What could this mean for the game, and what could you create with this? It is just yet another example of why the Minecraft 1.20 update is so exciting. Despite the update not having a theme or not bringing any new massive features with it, we're seeing a ton of smaller changes come with it that I think are just so incredible. In case you want to know how to actually get your hands on these features, I'll show this on screen right now. It does say let's get ready for the Java snapshot and Bedrock beta and preview that will be coming soon. So yeah guys, I'll put a link to this article down below in the description so you can check it out for yourself if you want to find out how to get your hands on these new crazy note block head things. Ulraf, another developer over at Mojang Studios, did tweet out this, saying in the coming snapshot and beta you'll be able to play mob sounds by putting their head on a note block. Plus we're adding a new piglin head for you to play around with and be creative. What are you going to do with this creative new feature? I'm sure a lot of people are currently thinking of a ton of cool ideas for these new contraptions, so be sure to let me know some of your best ideas down below. But now let's get on to why this is so exciting for me personally. I'm sure some of you may agree with me that it's a bit awkward that we only have a handful of mob heads in the game, and although Mojang have kind of fixed this by adding a piglin mob head, we still only have 6 heads in the game, which is a bit crazy. I guess 7 if you count the player head. But something I think would be extremely awesome and a great change that people have been asking for a very long time is that we get more mob heads, preferably a mob head for every single mob in the game. I remember years ago seeing a mod where this was actually added, so I'm sure it would not be too much of a grand task for Mojang to do, and I'm sure it would be possible. And this would just open up the floodgates to so many new possibilities, not only for new sound effects, because as we now know you can play the sound effects of mobs if you put their head on a note block, but I also think it would open up so many new possibilities for builders. I personally use the wither skeleton and the normal skeleton head a lot for building. They're very useful and they look really cool, so I would love it if we got more mob heads in the game for every single mob in Minecraft. And I think that now that Mojang has actually found a use for mob heads, they could get that extra bit of encouragement to make them want to add every single mob head to the game. Not only that, and not only for builders and not only for redstone players, I also think it would be great for collectors and people that like to complete Minecraft and collect every single item in the game. I think that mob heads in Minecraft are almost seen as like a trophy, because although they're not impossible to find, they are quite rare and chances of them dropping are quite slim. So I can imagine that if you have every single mob head for every single mob in Minecraft, that's pretty much a great way to show off that you've pretty much done everything in Minecraft. So hopefully Mojang, if you're listening to this, you will take this suggestion. It would make so many people happy, and I think it's such a great feature that could be implemented. But yeah, nevertheless, I really like this new functionality of mob sounds. Now playing through note blocks, if you put the head on top of it, it's a bit crazy and something I never expected, but nevertheless it is something I did not know I needed. I just want you all to remember real quick, this update, Minecraft 1.20, was not even revealed over a month ago as of when I'm recording this video. That means in about a month, Mojang has managed to deliver this much content, and that's why these changes get me so excited. This is something completely out of nowhere, something none of us expected, but Mojang just pulled it out the bag and delivered it like it was nothing. That's why I personally get so confused when people are hating on Minecraft 1.20 or Mojang, because this update is completely blowing my expectations out the water, and as I think I've said on a previous video, this feels just like a good old-fashioned Minecraft update. Mojang is making some great changes without being restricted by any specific theme. Let's just imagine the possibilities for Minecraft 1.19's World Update if Mojang was not restricted by the fact it was called the World Update. I'm glad Mojang is focusing on delivering a quality experience first and then all the promotional material second. I'm very pleased with all of these new changes, and let's just remember for one moment, all this has been done in under 1 month. All of the creative changes, the new mob head, the new mob sounds through the note blocks, all of this has been done in under 1 month. I'm sure that 1.20 is going to be crazy if Mojang keeps up with things at this pace. Drop this video a like to show your respects to the amazing developers right now. They're doing an incredible job. Thanks for watching and goodbye.